Okay, so today we're going to be replacing the screen on a Control4 Neeo Remote. I haven't done too many of these, so don't mind me if I'm a little rusty. But first thing we need to do is to try to switch the remote off. So if you press and hold on the power button, keep holding it down, you'll see that the screen turns off. It's always best to do these things with the device switched off. If you have a small suction cap like this, it's very easy to get the suction cap on the back and use it to pull up the cover. Quick and easy way to remove it. So just put that off to the side. So once you've removed the cover, you'll find that there's a few more screws that we need to remove. So let's just go through those now. So we've got these two here on the bottom of the board and then these two up the top. So just start by getting these out. Okay, once we've removed those 4 screws, we should now be able to move this board around. So what we need to do is we need to unplug the display. We need to unplug these 2 connectors from the board. So the way we do that is we just flick up the little black thing at the back. So you can see here, a bit closer, there's a small black clip that I now have flicked up. Once those black clips are out, you should be able to quite easily remove the connector. This one's a little bit different. This one doesn't flick up. The bigger one, it actually comes out towards you. So once you've removed that, we can put that down. So the next thing we need to do is to start removing the screen. Now the screen actually pops out of the front. So what we'll do is that you can start applying a little bit of pressure from the back, and you'll see that as you do that, the screen will start to pop out from the front. You want to gently work it out from there. You can use like a little plastic tool if you want to help you leverage it out a little bit more. Let's come apart a little bit here. Once you get it going, you should be able to remove the whole screen assembly like that. Now we have the Neo shell with no screen installed. All we need to do now is install the new screen here. We're going to apply some double-sided tape to this area, install the new screen, and then put it back together. For the double-sided tape, I have some clear adhesive Tessa brand tape. You could use 3M tape if you like. Just need to cut off a small strip. And put that just on this metal part here. Like so. So let's just remove the adhesive from this tape. And this is the new display. So we want to put through the connector first. Line the display up. And ease it back into its place. Just like that. The new display has a little screen protector on it. We'll keep that on it while we're doing this. What I've found is easiest to do is while you've got this up like this, there is some included double-sided tape here. Peel that off, then insert this into the connector and lock it off. And then feed that connector through here Then line up your screw holes like this. Perfect. So now this will be sitting in the right place. Once we screw everything down, that double-sided tape will stick down into the correct place, and everything should be held together nice and securely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get our screws just to hold this down for me. So remember, it's 2 at the bottom and 2 at the top. Okay, so now we can plug this connector in. So first thing, we make sure that this little black clip is in the vertical position. Pull this back and just slide it in. It'll hit the end of that connector, and it should be, you know, a very, very small spacing between this white line and the white connector. And it should also be completely parallel. If you see that it's on an angle or something like this, then that means that you haven't got your connector in straight. So it should be parallel to the white connector, and it should be this close. So 0.5 millimeter of gap between the white line and the white connector. Once that's in, just lock it off. Then you won't be able to pull it out anymore. All right, once that's done, before we put the cover back on, I think it's best if we give it a quick test. So as you can see, it's already turned on. What we want to do is just make sure I'll press ABC News. And everything's turning on. Just press mute. Click around all the different areas of the screen. So top left works, bottom right works, top right works, and bottom left works. Perfect. So we're good to go. So let's just put the back cover back on. Now I find when putting this cover back on is if you get one side's clips in, then tip it up this way and just apply a little bit of pressure on it and clip them in. Got to make sure you don't break any clips along the way. Apply a little bit of pressure and push it in underneath. When it's on, it should be completely flush all the way around. There shouldn't be any gaps.
$80,000. What do we think, people? Close your eyes and open your minds and experience.
Sorry for that. I'll turn the TV off. Put the last clip in. Lovely. And that's it. It's very easy, actually easier than replacing on the SR260. And peel the screen protector off. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments below. I do have these screens available for sale on our website. So feel free to pick one up and give this a go yourself.